to go the full distance.
Boxing is the only sport in the world that we don't have timeouts, we don't have breaks, we don't have quarters. We can't just sit there and turn to the ref and say, oh, just a second, let me tie my shoe. It doesn't work like that. You get 3 minutes, you get 1 minute rest, and it's all out for those 3 minutes. So we have to train differently. We have to prepare our fighters differently. Because again, we don't get breaks. There's no timeouts. There's no in-betweens, half times.
Every morning session, it contains, stamina work, strength, and it contains so many different things, and it more than gets you ready for a fight. I mean, for me, since I've been with Alex, I see my legs getting stronger. I mean, my punch power's developed and it's improved as well. And I really think I'm one of the best 140-pound fighters, and at this weight as well. Alex is good at keeping my weight down, put me on a diet, so he makes sure I'm eating the right food. So when I am training, I still feel like I've got a lot of energy in me. If the fight's in the US, then I'll train here for like about 12 weeks, get used to acclimatizing and stuff, and get used to time difference, and then we go to the fight venue. For example, if it's Vegas or New York. But if the fight's in the UK, then what I normally do is spend about 9 weeks here, and then I go home for the 2 weeks just to get used to the time difference. I rate the likes of David Haye. I think he's a great champion. I mean, you got Carl Froch, another great champion. Both conditioned well there. Outside of Britain, you've got the likes of Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, who train very, very hard. And there's only a very few up-and-coming fighters. You've got myself, and you've got Victor Ortiz, and you've probably got Donaire. I mean, other than that, to be honest with you, there's very little fighters in the world who have a high, good popularity and who have a lot of fans around the world. And I'm very fortunate to have so many fans around the world. Wherever I go, people know who Amir Khan is, and maybe that's the reason why I've got something like Twitter. I like to keep my fans posted. I like to speak to them and tell them how training camp's going and what I'm getting up to and stuff. Just living the life of Amir Khan. Freddie's had about 25 world champions. Currently, he's got about 3 world champions. He looks after me, Manny Pacquiao, and Cesar Chavez. So we've got a good camp, and for me to train with someone like Manny Pacquiao is only going to inspire me. It's only going to make me train harder. It's going to push me, because Manny is the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world, and if I can even learn a little bit off him, it's going to take me a long, long way. A lot of people ask me about me and Manny Pacquiao. The reason me and Manny will never fight is because Freddie Roach trains me, he also trains Manny Pacquiao. Alex Ruiz trains me, and he also trains Manny Pacquiao. So I'm not going to really separate the team. I mean, I'm not going to put Freddie and Alex in that position where they have to pick. I'm sure there's other fighters out there who I can fight. The likes of Floyd Mayweather. You've got Zab Judah, who I'm fighting next. And you've got Miguel Cotto and them guys out there. There's some super fights out there for me. And like I said, in the next 12 months, I think a fight with someone like Floyd Mayweather will be huge. And having him come to England will be even bigger. You get a lot of characters in the gym. I mean, the gym's always busy, always packed. You get girls and boys training here, and good atmosphere. I mean, you don't get a gym like this in England, especially in the afternoon, with everyone working and everything. But that's what I love about this place. I mean, a great atmosphere, great set of people.
You've got world-level athletes like Amir in the gym, and you've got little kids who are just starting out as well. So it's a mixture, and no one cares how good you are here, or if you're fairly new, or even if you just come for fitness. But everyone's got that respect in this gym, and everyone trains and everyone's focusing at the same time.
Everyone there knows when you're working, they don't get involved, because there's number one rule in Freddie's gym, and it's actually on the board, and says any other person in there can't talk to another trainer's fighter. Just let him concentrate. Don't try to give him any other advice. And they're very professional when training starts. But before training, as he's getting ready, there's a lot of banter, and I think that makes the atmosphere really more relaxed. Whereas I think in England, when it was just him, in his own gym training, he was just excluded. And boxing is a very lonely sport, but he's lucky to be around people that, you know, encourage him, you know, motivate him.
I've been several times to the gym. On the way, you know, I feel a bit tired, I can't be bothered training. But when I get in the gym, the smell of the smell of the gym, and then just getting used to the atmosphere, all the coaches having a laugh with you, it's amazing how they get along with you.
Hi, I'm Amir Khan. Don't miss my fight against Zab Judah on 23rd of July on prime time. Call now on 0871 200 4444.
Buy now to avoid disappointment. Call 0871 200 4444 now.
Freddie was more than happy to have me come down to America and train, and he did say that his main priority is Manny Pacquiao, but now he looks at me and Manny the same. I mean, we are his main priorities, and he'll go out of his way to train us and be beside us.
His trainer giving him instructions. Here's Freddie Roach with Amir Khan.
Freddie has so many people that are queuing up to be trained by him, but it's something where Freddie sees something in a fighter and he thinks, hold on, I could polish this kid up and make something of him. He did the same with Manny. He's working with Chavez, and then obviously when he saw Amir 3 years ago, he thought, okay.
I've been with him now for about 6-7 fights, and you see the change in me. I mean, my style's changed a little bit, not making as many mistakes. I'm still making mistakes, I'm still young, I'm always improving them, but you know, Freddie is bringing the best out of me.
He's changed so much in his fighting style. He's matured more in the ring. He's thinking before he engages himself, so it's all a learning curve.
It's very different to a lot of coaches out there in the world, because there's a lot of trainers out there, like you got Floyd Senior. I mean, he's a good trainer, don't get me wrong, but his personality is very, very different to Freddie's. Freddie's really chilled out, calm, and Freddie always says, I don't need the publicity, he's the fighter who deserves it. Well, that's why he stays. I mean, he's a very low-key trainer, where, you know, a lot of trainers out there are totally different.
Freddie and Golden Boy are only as good as the fighter is. I know Freddie is very selective in who he picks, and we are very selective in who we pick, because in the end of the day you only have so much time to train, or so many spots to put your fighters on. So you want to make sure that the ingredients to success are there.
Golden Boy Promotions, we were with Frank Warren before, and we moved from him, and I really wanted to, you know, move to a different promotion team and someone who can take me to a different level. And I got with Golden Boy Promotions. They have a huge stable of great fighters. Also, I'm a big fan of Oscar De La Hoya, so that's one of the reasons I got with Golden Boy.
You know, Amir realized how successful we were in really expanding the income for Ricky Hatton to make you know, tens of millions of pounds by really capturing the U.S. market. And Amir Khan is a very bright young man, not only a very talented athlete, but he really gets it from a marketing point of view and from a branding point of view. And so he wanted to expand into the US market. He wanted to be true and loyal to his UK fans, of course, as well. And that's why you continue to see him fight in the UK as well. But he saw what we've done with Ricky Hatton. He saw what we've done with other fighters, non-UK fighters, that this is a company, Golden Boy is a company which was really built by the fighters, for the fighters.
Golden Boy are the best promotion company in the world, and now I'm teamed up with them and I'm part of their team. But you know, I'm sure they're going to take me even further. I mean, there's some big fights out there for me one day, the likes of Floyd Mayweather, Victor Ortiz, maybe Shane Mosley, or other big names, Miguel Cotto, and I know Golden Boy are the team to get me to that level.
It's not only the skills as an athlete, you know, be it the power or the boxing skills and the movements and the speed and these kind of things. It is as well the mental skills, and it is the way somebody carries himself and how they represent the sport, and that they come across well, and that they have an opportunity to really build up the fan base, capture a fan base, and really transcend the sport, where they bring in people which are not even boxing fans, which are sports fans. He is an amazing young man. He's kind, he's polite, he's very charitable as well. He really has the right values, and so he is outside of the ring, in our opinion, as impressive as he is inside of the ring as a fighter, where you see his speed and his combinations and his exciting style and all of that. So now if you put all of these ingredients together, we feel that with Amir Khan,